Welcome back, folks. It's been too long because I heard that David Dobrik is coming back, and James Charles came back, and Nikita Dragun ripped off Trisha Paytas. By the way, folks, anybody experienced putting together a spreadsheet? I only have experience using Google Sheesh. Irrelevant news. Things are going well at The View.
Yes, it is.
My producer who produces me every day, his grandparents.
We're going to break, and when we come back, you can continue talking, but now we're going to break, so we'll be right back. I'm cutting you off because we have to go, Megan.
How unbelievably rude that Whoopi Goldberg had to cut off of Meghan McCain halfway through Meghan's 30-minute diatribe about who knows what. However, I am personally even more offended that an entire virtual audience clapped. They should all be sued immediately. Just like Kourtney Kardashian should definitely sue her sister Kim's nanny.
Didn't ever say anything to you?
Yeah, we had a talk and she was crying and she thought she was going to lose her job.
Kim's nanny and I had a little disagreement.
This is disgusting, folks. How dare anybody disagree with anything Kourtney ever has to say? Kourtney Kardashian is one of the few people in the world who has a free pass to yell at anybody about anything, no matter how small. Like, for example, let's say that Kourtney wants to argue about the way the air tastes. That is Kourtney's prerogative, and nobody has the right to argue about it.
She said that she felt so degraded by you and you just started yelling at her.
Oh my God.
You said, keep your voice down.
She's lying.
How dare anybody lie on Kourtney's name? When will they understand that there are only two versions of the truth? Kourtney's version and Kourtney's other version?
If you think she works for you, that's totally fine. She would never work for me with the way she acts.
I have to agree with Kourtney, folks. Nobody is good enough for her. Not even Kourtney herself.
So she just said, Rain, she's like, boy, you're a liar. And I was like, excuse me? You're gonna call a 5-year-old a liar?
I am appalled that anybody would have the guts to call a 5-year-old to anything, much less a liar. What kind of a world are we living in where 5-year-olds get to be called things? Can't we just pretend like they don't exist?
Okay, I don't want to talk about this with you because you obviously don't get it.
I can't imagine how difficult it must be to be Kourtney Kardashian, trying to express your privilege and nobody understanding. What a tragic existence.
Kourtney, you can't even keep a nanny.
Kim, shut the up, honestly.
Hey Kim, ixnay on the clapping back at Kourtney, yay. Otherwise you might find yourself getting a dirt nap. And by that I mean just sleeping off a dirty martini.
Hey Kim, look in the mirror.
I do every 5 minutes.
Only every 5 minutes? Folks, that is completely irresponsible. A healthy narcissist would be doing it every 2. And in other news, TikToker Mads Lewis went on the Dixie D'Amelio show and talked about some TikTok things.
They were best friends.
I know.
Like brothers.
I know. Literally. And you want to know the saddest part? Josh told Jaden a week before all that happened, he said, I'm ready to marry this girl, bro.
Anybody watch TikTok drama and wonder who the hell are all these people and why do they have so many names I don't know? And even though I personally know all the names and the situations, I still find myself wondering why the hell do I dedicate any brain space to it? Maybe it's a subconscious desire to kill brain cells.
So, do you think like it's a publicity stunt for their music?
I don't know why it would be a publicity stunt. Why would you ever make a relationship a publicity stunt? That's kind of effed up.
I don't know what interests me more about TikTok drama, if it's the sass, the clapbacks, or the lack of personality. Either way, I wish I was dead. Unlike David Dobrik, who's definitely coming back very soon.
David Dobrik's back. He's surprising what's left of his crew with a trip to Hawaii tomorrow. Don't expect any other footage to surface until beginning of the next year.
Spoiler alert, folks. The only reason David's gonna surprise what's left of the vlog squad is because he's gonna surprise us with the fact that he killed all of them. In fact, I've been told by multiple sources that what is left of the vlog squad can be found in a cooler in David's basement. It's part of David's Hannibal Lecter rebrand. And in other news, we can all rest easy, folks, because James Charles Jr. is back.
Just wanted to say hello and thank you so much for the birthday wishes and love. It means a lot.
Now, sources tell me that James's dog tried to hide behind his tongue because of the embarrassment. Unfortunately, it wasn't big enough. And speaking of embarrassment, Nikita Dragun.
I got by a ghost.
This deserves a standing ovation, folks. Too bad that nobody cares.
I wish it was fake. I genuinely wish it was fake. Like, I've never had a ghost encounter, and for this to be my first ghost encounter, it's like beyond.
I agree, folks. What are the odds that Nikita Dragun would have something happen to her that just ends up being a perfect title for a video?
I think I need to start this off by contacting my lawyer and asking her if I'm even allowed to even say this. Like, I literally need to be like, Siri, text lawyer Dragun. How do I do a storytime video about someone that's not a physical being?
You know you've made it in the YouTube game when you can literally text your lawyer mid-video about how you should literally make your video.
And also a deceased being that could potentially sue me in the afterlife. Period. Space period. Backspace. Smiley face. Dragon emoji. Heart. Okay, let me just like simmer down for a second.
You know you really made it in the YouTube game when you can contact your lawyer about whether you should make a video or not, and then completely ignore the fact that you didn't even get a response and proceed to make the video. And it should be noted that those paranormal lawsuits are not to be messed with. They will literally rob you of your soul. But let's be honest, do we even know if Nikita would miss hers?
It's such an eye-opening experience because I was just engulfed in the culture.
Sorry folks, I kind of have a hard time getting through some of Nikita's content. It tends to be a snooze fest.
Sounds a lot like an OG Trisha Paytas video.
This is a very serious accusation, folks, and I'm wondering why Nikita didn't ask her lawyer about it when she had her on the phone at the beginning of the video.
Because it is.
Yeah, Nikita's lawyer? Oh, you only specialize in paranormal law. Oh, thank you for clarifying.
We be sweating. I've never had sex with animals, but I have had sex with a ghost, but not by choice.
I don't know about you folks, but I feel like that ghost is about to get a one-way ticket to jail. And speaking of tickets to jail, Cody Co talked about crypto scams and how some influencers are literally treating it like monopoly money.
Anytime someone goes on their story or posts about crypto, and I'm talking people that have never posted about crypto ever before, all of a sudden you start seeing posts about some random ass coin called Elon's nuts.
Excuse me, Mr. Cody Co, but I literally just invested my entire life savings into Elon's nuts, and it is going to the moon.
The absolutely biggest red flag is when someone promoting it writes not financial advice on their story. I see it all the time now, influencers posting about these things and saying, dude, we're going to the moon, dude, we're gonna get rich. Not financial advice. Except it is.
Folks, when are people going to understand that peer pressure is not financial advice? Because everybody knows, folks, that when influencers use their platforms to post consistently and incessantly about shoddy investments, it does not equal into any kind of impression on their audience. That's why they're called influencers, because they don't influence. And in other news, Keemstar, who can be seen here exuding the fragrance of the inside of a horse's anus, recently got into a little Twitter bout with H2O Delirious's baby mama Liz Katz after accusing H2O Delirious of several things and then inviting H2O Delirious on his show to clarify it. And this is how Keemstar reacted to running a story without getting all sides of it.
You use the term that, like, I'm a bottom feeder, you know, just attacking what I do on Drama Alert. And I started thinking about this. I was like, well, what does this girl do for a living? And then I realized you actually, like, sell pictures of your for a living.
Now, folks, I know a lot of you are thinking, but Keemstar is shaming sex workers. This is absurd. But at the end of the day, folks, if Keemstar doesn't stand up for the unempathetic dirtbags out there, then who else will? Anyway, folks, Liz Katz responded to Keemstar responding to her.
The misogynists will always show again and again what they are. Numerous women have spoken about how Keemstar has been towards them.
What, Keemstar? It's like, no, this guy literally loves women like that drunk uncle that literally everyone avoids at family gatherings, allegedly.
I'm not a bottom feeder because I make money off of YouTube tabloid nonsense and others' misfortunes. I will shield myself and attempt to discredit because you are a woman who poses nude.
It's not Keemstar's fault, folks. He somehow has to compensate for his micro pee-pee.
Again, the fella proves my original point. He is not news. He is not a reliable, unbiased source. He is a immature and evidently emotionally stunted, opportunistic prick.
I am absolutely appalled, folks. How dare Liz make such an accurate description of Keemstar?
A middle-aged man parading as a hero to teens because he feeds them the drama and childish antics they crave. And I hope more women with experiences with Keemstar being or demeaning towards them speak up loud, because this isn't the first time he has come across this way towards me.
And let that be a lesson to Liz and anybody else on the internet who tries to come up against Keemstar. This is literally all he has left in his life. Let him be as pathetic as he wants in peace.
And I see he's anti too. I am a confident Jewish woman who posts nudes. Clearly, I'm public enemy number one.
Look, folks, so what if Keemstar literally hates every single person in the world, including himself? And now, palate cleanser. Anyway, if it is, make sure you like and subscribe for more videos like this. If you like, will be another video where I'm doing it sitting down. Tell me in the comments down below what do you think I want to know. Check out these videos right here. They're good too. Make sure you're staying hydrated, taking the vaccine, and stay away from stupid people. Have an amazing day, Defenders. I love all of you. Peace.